Morning, Army. It's Heidi Allen, founder of the Positive People Army. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesdays, guys. We are halfway through this week, and it's Positive Word Wednesday today. Here in Toronto, we have a little bit of rain, but I have to tell you, I love it because my garden is just soaking it up right now. If you've seen any of the photos that I've posted on my backyard oasis, it's just the most spectacular place on the planet. And so right now, I'm very happy that all of my garden is being watered. So Positive Word Wednesday. Today's word is setbacks. It's a hard word. Sometimes it's a really hard thing to deal with. There are setbacks in everything that we do, guys. There always is. You know what? I always say to people, really? You haven't had a setback? You haven't lifed yet? I mean, this is life. We're going to have setbacks. We're going to have mistakes. We're going to screw up. Or there's going to be disasters that happen. There are always going to be setbacks. And that's why I really want to talk to you guys about how we deal with this or why they are there. What is it about setbacks that we need to learn? Good morning, Caroline. Good morning, Sabrina. Thank you so much for joining me for Positive Word Wednesday. I just mentioned we're talking about setbacks. Now, why I wanted to also talk about this is because, excuse me, yesterday, I read the most incredible, powerful story that one of our PPA members, Mohammed, posted in the PPA. And it was so incredibly powerful that I wanted to tell the story today because of just how important it is how we deal with setbacks. So the story goes like this. There's a guy who gets stranded on an island. I know, castaway. Hello. What's his name? Tom Hanks gets casted on an island. He's stranded. He's completely stranded on this island. And for days and days and days, he searches the entire island to see if anyone else is there for any sort of help. I mean, my gosh, how is he ever going to get home? Is he ever going to get off this island? So days all of a sudden turns into weeks. And so this guy starts to realize, well, you know what? I'm just going to have to start making do on this island. Like, the last thing I want to do is die. So I'm going to start foraging the island. I'm going to build myself a hut. And so he does. So he builds himself. It takes him days and days to do it. He builds this beautiful hut on the island so he can stay dry, so he can stay warm and safe. And then he starts roaming the whole island to see what he can find. And there are some things that have, garbage and stuff that have drifted up, and he's used them and he's taken them back to the hut. He's creating a life on the island. And so all of these things, he has food that he has stored, he has things that he's accumulated, he has things that he's built on the island out of the wood and the palm trees. He has this great little city that he's created for himself. So now it's been months. He's really gotten to know this incredible island. And so one day he's out, he's made himself some spears, and he's hunting. And he's hunting out on the island, and he gets this incredible catch, and he just feels so proud of himself. Like, look at this. Here, he's created this life here. Of course, he would love to be rescued, but you know what? He's feeling good about how he's dealing with everything on the island. And as he walks back to his hut, he can start to smell something. And he's like, what is that I smell? It's so familiar. All of a sudden he realized it's smoke. He can smell smoke. So he drops the kill that he has and he runs towards his hut. And as he's getting closer and closer, he realizes, oh my God, his hut is on fire. The entire thing is up in flames. And so he just stands there. He can't believe that every single thing that he owns, that he has created on this island over the months and the months and the months that he's been there, is gone. Like that. Everything up in smoke. All he has left is the clothes on his back. And so, of course, this moment for this human being is devastating. It's devastating. This is a catastrophe that has just happened in his life. He has done everything he can to just survive on this island, keep himself alive, and make some sort of life here. And now everything is gone. He starts to cry, and then crying turns into anger. So much anger, and now he blames everything. He's blaming God. He's blaming the universe. He's blaming this island. He's blaming himself. He's furious. How? What have I done? He screams into the air. What have I done to deserve this? What? Why am I being punished? I've done everything to survive here, and now you're punishing me. I hate you, and I hate this life. He drops down to his knees, and he starts to cry. How could this have happened to him? And he's laying on the beach, and he's crying, and he's crying, and he's so exhausted from the rage that has consumed him and the tears that have come, that he eventually just cries himself to sleep on the beach. An hour or so later, he wakes up, and all of a sudden he can see on the distance a cargo ship. A cargo ship, the first ship he has seen since he was stranded on this island. The first ship. And he sees it and he starts jumping up and down. The ship is coming towards him. And he's like, what is happening right now? All of a sudden the ship gets closer, and they put one of those lifeboats in the water, and they come up on shore. And the man is like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I haven't seen another human being in so long. I can't believe you found me. How did you find me? And they said, we were way out in the ocean, and we were doing a check on board, and we noticed a stream of smoke coming from a place where we should never see smoke. And we decided to check it out. And of course, thank God we did, because we found you. You see, guys, sometimes we're going to have these catastrophes. We're going to have these mistakes, these setbacks in life. But they're all there for a reason. They're all there to either rescue us. Maybe we were going in the wrong direction, and that catastrophe is stopping us dead in our tracks for us to be rescued. Maybe the setback is to take a different road. There are so many reasons. We're supposed to learn incredible lessons in these moments. So when these moments come in, guys, I don't want you to turn and start screaming at the world and why me, going into that victim mode. Because all of these things are there for a reason, every single one of them. I know for myself, I've had so many, oh my gosh, I can't even count them anymore, nor am I. Setbacks in my life. These setbacks are always our set-ups for whatever is supposed to come next. So I need you to remember, a setback is your set-up for life. So for myself, and I know it's so hard, you know, when that catastrophe, my God, his entire hut was burning to the ground. He'd been stranded here for months. There was that moment, and you know what that feels like. You know what that feels like when you have that mistake, that catastrophe, whatever it is. I have learned that I need to snap myself out of that reaction that I'm going into, that reaction of stress, anger, sadness, whatever it is, that reaction that I need to have. And everyone has their own little tips or tricks or whatever you want to call it to get you out of there, to snap you back so you can get some perspective on what's really happening. I ask myself, and there's 3 crazy questions. I stop myself and I ask 3 questions. And you guys hear this a lot sometimes. I say these things all the time. The 3 questions I ask are, Heidi, did the sky fall? Nope. Did the earth open up and swallow you up? Nope. Heidi, did you die? I'm like, nope. And all of a sudden, asking myself those 3 ridiculous questions snaps me out of that place, snaps me out of that awful reaction of anger and hate and blame and shame and sadness, stress, whatever it is. It snaps me right out of it. It's super quick that I say it. I'm like, did the sky fall? Nope. Did the earth open? Nope. Did you die? Nope. Okay, what am I doing here? So the next thing you want to do is I implement 3 tips, three things that I put into my life. Number 1, accept it. Accept it. Stand there and accept what has happened. Be aware of exactly what has just happened to you. Say it. Oh my gosh, my entire hut just burned down. Okay, my hut just burned down. I can see that. This is what I am dealing with right now. Like, really look at it. This is what I'm dealing with. The next thing I want you to do is assess your options. So look at it. Okay, got it. Hut is burning down. What do I do now? What are my options here? What are my options? So his options are, you know what? I'm just going to take a minute to breathe. And then I know how to build the hut now because I've already done it. So I'm just going to build another hut. So you can assess, maybe in your situations, whatever the mistake is, whatever the setback is, it's okay. I know I can call on my friend for advice. I know I can, talk to my husband. I know I can, go to my bank if it's a financial thing and talk to my manager. It's what are your options here? What are the options, right? Now, once you're aware of exactly what it is that has occurred, and now you've come up with some options. I love lists. I love them to death. You guys hear this all the time. Make your lists of what are your options. Number 3, take some action. And the day it happens, the day the mistake, the setback, whatever it is happens, you may not be prepared to take action. And that's okay. Then that's okay. That can be one of your actions. Today, I am not going to deal with this. I'm actually just going to take it in. My hut just burned down. I'm just going to deal with this for a moment. I'm a little exhausted. Not going to build it today, but I'm going to start tomorrow. So you can literally take action. Write another list. How are you going to take action? So there you go, guys. These setbacks are going to happen, but they're setting us up for some really great things. Maybe the fact that you literally assessed what is happening and came up with different options are better than the first thing you were doing. If his only option was he was going to build a hut, I betcha it was going to be a lot better hut than the first one, right? Maybe he needed to build a better hut because who knows, maybe a tropical storm was coming and it would have blown the other one down anyways. So guys, these setbacks are always there to set us up for greatness. I need you guys to remember this. It's so incredibly important. So figure out how you're going to do your step back, how you're going to snap yourself out of whatever you're in. I know for me, it's asking those 3 questions. Did the sky fall? Did the earth open up and swallow me up? And did I die? Those are mine. Come up with your own. Tell me about them. Guys, today was all about setbacks. That was our word. But I want your word going forward to be set up, because that's what it just did. Okay, guys, Positive Word Wednesday. I want you to all have a fantastic day out there. Embrace the day. I'll see you tomorrow for Thursday. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me. Oh my God, Andrew, success is how high you bounce after you hit bottom. Oh my gosh, yes, that is so true. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you all for joining me and have a great day. Bye, guys.